This is a sillier, aka catfish, France's largest freshwater fish. And in this video, we're gonna be playing Pokemon. Not pretending, but in real life, trying to catch even bigger and tougher fish. We'll be spending 4 days trying fish and catching 4 different fish. We will be able to catch them all. What we're gonna do is catch them, and we'll be able to catch the biggest fish in the region. I don't know, but as usual, we're gonna find out together. Welcome to the new episode of Practice Makes Perfect! You've been following this channel where we learn and experiment in all areas, and you might remember that my father and fishing are a true love story.
I'm the one who sinned.
He watches all of the videos that I publish, so if he sees that I release a single video with the National Fishing Federation without telling him first, I think I'll be disinherited straight away. So we're gonna be accompanied by my dad for this shoot.
Long live fishing!
Then it's off to Brittany, where we'll pick up our rental car. Here you have an option between the convertibles.
Look at this beauty.
Sure, but look at the size of that suitcase.
Right, we'll take the X3.
We're gonna get the Darren. We just picked up the first apprentice fisherman. Where we're going to is very secluded. There's only one youth hostel available, so we're gonna be a bit tight.
Put the entire budget into the car.
Yeah, we're out of money.
The material is not important in this case.
Of course you can.
Except for this.
We agree.
Next stop, we're heading straight to the youth hostel.
Where's the hostel, bro?
I've been convincing him for the past hour that we're on our way to a youth hostel, but it's not much of one. Oh, wow.
Magnificent.
Oh, it's so cute. It's a little inn. Youthful.
Say there. Little.
How do you like your youth hostel?
Frankly, for a small room, it's fine.
The first stage is the calm before the storm. So with the Darren out of the way and all our apprentice anglers well rested, we can get on with this week's fishing with the aim of discovering the Loch Ness Monster. Well, the Morbin Monster, but you get the idea. We got some sleep and then we went to meet with Pierre. Basically, he's a bit like Professor Chen with Pokemon, except that you replace them with a fish. Any fish. All of the fish. He knows all of them. But if you didn't have a Professor Chen, then all you had to do was have my childhood.
I'm delighted to welcome you here.
The same. We eat the fish afterwards or
Well,
throw them away.
Dylou. And we've told him this 3 times already. It's recreational fishing, but he's insisting he wants to eat all the fish. Hi guys,
Joris.
pleased to meet you.
So we begin on this little pond. For small fish, we'll start with roach on the small rod. After that, we'll switch to slightly larger rods and try to catch small carp and tench. This is already going to be
It's
fun.
a bit like in Pokemon. You have levels of fish. Some are stronger than others.
Yeah,
you have
they'll
some
be
that...
harder to capture. Some will be more combative. Tomorrow we're off to another pond in Côte d'Amour where we'll be fishing for rainbow trout. On Wednesday we're going pike fishing, and we finish on Thursday to go fishing for catfish, the largest freshwater species in France.
Rare Pokemon in these environments. I have my target. I will leave the carp and pike to you, but I'm gonna go after the
Your
sheepfish.
2 fishing cards.
Thank you very much.
Which will allow you to fish not only this week, but all year round if you
We're
like.
officially fishermen. I'll add that to my
Yes, that's
Instagram
it.
bio. Hashtag practice makes perfect, Bragos Pisher. But the first step before battling fish bigger than me is to learn the basics of this discipline, which apparently attracts over 1.5 million regular anglers in France every single year. Then it's on to the initiation with Joris and Francois, the masters of the carp arena.
It's not designed to catch big fish, although it can happen here. The float floats on the surface of the water and acts like an indicator. Small sinkers, a tiny hook on which you put the maggot. Then we prepared some ground bait. You go and make a little ball, you don't cast it very far. The fish will come and eat, and you put the line there.
But then, well,
Smells
can we
like
taste it?
chocolate peanuts.
He's a pastry chef. What is it like, Dylou?
It's special.
Pastry chef, what grade?
2.
As you can see, we're using
So
fly
we'll
larvae.
be using fly larvae.
There are maggots.
Who wants to eat vegan?
Hot, how much do you eat?
6.
Hot
1, 2,
6.
3, 2. You've lost now. It's time to face the music.
Don't laugh. Imagine that's a choco pick.
With that out of the way, we can finally start catching our first fish.
The first one to raise a fish, the other pays 10 euros, okay?
In my opinion, it's gonna happen. Hop, hop.
As soon as it shoots, I shoot very hard. Ah, yes! Ah, ha, ha! Come on, 10 balls! It took 45 seconds. What's this?
roach.
There's a little membrane around the fish to protect it. We try to get its little hand wet so the fish lives. I've been afraid to do this, but now I'll learn. I have a real question. Don't their mouths hurt too much?
No, you've seen the hook. It's barbless. See, it unhooks itself. Now you can release it.
The first
first
roach
series.
won. What's more, he won 10 balls.
The first amount of fish pays 10 euros.
Oh la la, that's it.
Oh, it's the same as mine.
I eat directly.
It's recreational fishing.
I know.
Leave it. It's not a joke at all. He grew up in Laos and Korea.
Come on.
Now it's
Antoine,
due
he
to one
continues.
race.
Color there.
Come on.
Everything's going well right now. All we've got is a roach, but make sure you stay until the end because there will be this. Finally! A catfish! We got familiar with the line while catching the roach. We've been working a bit on hook removal techniques. We're just practicing the basics because the higher we go, the bigger the fish will be, and we're gonna have to replicate this technique on bigger and bigger, more aggressive fish, like our Pokemon, in fact. Brittany is too beautiful. What's more, Dylou's gotten a lot better with the drone shots. It's stable. He doesn't crash them anymore, so it's easy to get this kind of clean, steady shot. Careful, friend. There's a tree behind it. Dylou, there's a tree. Dylou!
Son of a...
Forget what I said.
But he didn't beat, so there's usually something going on.
Bro, I don't have the necessary
You've
equipment.
got a 1,000 euro controller in your hand. What's better? We're making a lasso and trying to catch Dylou's mess in the tree.
No.
It wasn't bad.
On the other
not
hand, I
bad.
wouldn't have taken this fishing
I'm
rod.
going to call you out until the end of the
Break
video.
the drone.
Until the end of my video, he can't say anything anymore. Every time he speaks, it'll be
like
animal
at home.
noises. He really put it in the top of the tree. Do you speak duck? You speak hamster now. I didn't know you were a polyglot. Pig now?
Two of the best fishermen in town. You get them drone fishing.
Yeah, that's right. I am the one who changes the video after all.
He's abusive, Tristan.
Come on!
Yeah,
Come on.
It moves.
Come on!
we were over there. Then I heard, he's falling. So I did a sprint, and when I saw him falling, I threw myself down and did the same trick we learned in soccer, where I held out both arms and he fell on top of them. Just like that.
And I
Yes, I've
wrapped
seen you
myself
dive,
in
yes.
it.
Wow. You're still
see
talking
that?
like a hamster. After trying to catch a drone for an hour and a half, which was totally unscheduled, we can finally resume our Pokemon hunt in real life by moving on to the next stage. Right now, we're trying to catch Magikarp. Passionate, I just see bread and moving water. They see her underwater eating and everything. They can tell you, okay, that's a roach, that is a carp.
Quiet. No!
He ate the bread off my hook! I had my piece of bread eaten by a big Magikarp. I did what I had to do. I rewound, I hooked a nice hook. You do a little jerk action so that the hook goes into the mouth. The hook snapped so the carp was too big. For carp fishing, we change hooks and baits. The only thing that's different is that here we'll have to watch for movement on the surface of the water first and then try to cast the line in that precise area to maximize the chances of biting. I think my dad just gave me a little challenge. The second to catch a carp pays for dinner.
It works.
Yes.
That's a little better.
Here.
Let's go.
No, she's gone.
I can't take my eyes off my piece of bread. As soon as you see that, it's being swallowed. Yes.
Come on.
Yes.
On top.
Did it stall or break?
I think it broke. We'll stop using the hooks with the you put me on catfish duty and we'll go. Listen up, we are with the Fishing Federation now, guys. If I wanted pearls, I've got some around here, okay? I didn't come here to string pearls. After about 34 minutes of having my line cut twice in a row and missing all my other catches as a result, this finally happens.
On the other hand, you've
Put
got
the cane
a grip.
high.
Yeah, it's okay.
Here we
And
are.
then you don't need to shoot, you just let
okay.
it happen. Your cane, you leave it like
Okay,
that. That's
then
it.
you, my little buddy, come to
When
me.
you lower your crane, you grind.
Gee, that's impressive.
That's
Shall
it,
I
stop.
pull up?
Now you're moving up slowly.
Okay. Dad, are you ready to
See?
pay for your meal?
Go slowly.
Come on down.
He's strong. What do I do?
Great.
It's a fight.
Take it
This is
easy. Take it
okay.
easy.
It's okay.
Come on, Dylan.
It's cool, my man. Contrary to what people think about fishing here at the Fede, they aim to protect the ecosystem by analyzing the fish they catch. We give him his little medical checkup and learn a few things about this new Pokemon. A new Pokemon for the Pokedex! And then we gently released it. Or we tried.
I admit defeat. I owe my son 2 restaurants.
But don't worry, practice makes perfect. It's alright, you can make it up to
Hey,
me.
on the other hand, I haven't said my last word. If mine is bigger than Tristan's, it cancels
all right.
everything
In
out.
terms
the
of what it
king
felt
decides.
like, it's quite something. I didn't even have time to give my feedback as suddenly we heard in the background,
There's a fish
Let
for
it
the old
breathe.
man.
Let her tire herself out a bit. And from time to time, you pull and grind while lowering. Here, pull.
mine was prettier. This one's a very odd shape.
Yeah, but mine is bigger. I'll give you a kiss. And ciao.
Carp arrive and are very capricious.
Well,
Go ahead. Go,
Yes?
go, shoot,
What
shoot,
were
shoot.
you
Take it
going to
easy.
say?
It's okay.
Now you're grinding. I grind.
Come
we
Okay,
closer.
okay, okay.
You grind well, you fuck well.
Now I'm reeling.
Here we are.
Slowly, slowly. It was easy.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
didn't
you didn't make a
struggle,
mistake
and neither
either.
did
Eh,
they.
it's a little smaller.
Hey, baby! No, don't touch me. Wait, don't move. There, okay. Like that. It's
Your
good.
first catch, bro!
She's so beautiful.
Since we've all caught our first Pokemon, we even got our national tan guy to have a go at it, and on the first try, he got a fish.
Please note, real.
He has it.
She's on it directly.
Look, even tan guy is going to get his first carp!
Come on, yeah.
Good, 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 good. What does that say on your back, tan guy? PMP?
Practice makes peach.
It's not true.
Practice makes
She
peach!
shoots, but really, like,
Come on!
It's enormous.
guys, she's huge.
Just look at all those beautiful colors on its body!
It's huge.
Whoa!
I'm Greg.
I did 5.5 hours of intensive fishing today like I planned, as we really need to practice the sport because there will be no room for error in the days ahead. From casting, fighting, hooking, and everything in between. Presently, we're in super try-hard mode because let me remind you, we're only on the first day of a short fishing week and it's going to rise to crescendo from the simplest to the most complicated fish. Meaning we are super focused and we have to believe that beginner's luck works because today, it's biting everyone. That's the record for the day.
It's beautiful.
That's the record. Come on. Yeah! Hey!
I prayed for
I
this
prayed
one.
to Jupiter. I said, God damn it, please let this be the record.
Well, that's it.
This is it.
No more restaurants now.
Who's the boss now? The old timers.
Now you've lost. You've lost.
You're not going to
Pierre.
make me.
So you see, I'm
Long
the one who
live
pulled
fishing.
the trigger.
The small price to pay for those who still don't subscribe.
Come on, subscribe a little, you toad.
Yeah, true. Come on.
Subscribe, okay?
Thank you. I've been working 7 years to get to 1 million subscribers. 7 years of try-hard launching one video per week, and we've never been so close to 1 million subscribers, so thanks to all those who will take the bait and subscribe to the channel, because I really think that we've earned that trophy. It's over. I don't think we can do any better than this for the day. See you tomorrow for the rainbow trouts. See you. Anyway, I think we'll go around for this first Pokemon, so day number 2, Las Frutas Arcancielas.
Hello, Sebastian from
Hello.
TV.
Hello.
Hello.
Well, welcome to day 2's little fishing spot for the day, aka the Etang Neuf. Etang Neuf is the trout spot of the Côte d'Ama, and it's not just any trout. Here it is full of rainbow trout, one of the most colorful species of freshwater fish. But before it ends up smoked over a wood fire on your Christmas table, she's known for being ultra vigilant and energetic, which makes her a Pokemon. Not easy to catch for anglers with only a few days worth of training, but before that, he says new fish means new fishing techniques.
The
So
idea
back
is
to
to use
basics.
a much smaller rod that's designed to be thrown. We're on a small cane and made to be launched. We have decoys. He's going to try to imitate a fish, but he'll send out a lot of sparkle with a small paddle. The shape of the future's pretty. Yesterday, we had rods where once cast, we waited for the fish to come to us. Here, it's the other way around. We'll go and get the fish, and once you're there, I'll cast.
Wow.
I let go when the rod's about this height. Once it's in the water, you put the rod down like this, and there, you reel quietly. They say I take a touch, and then bang, I put the rod up, okay? Go on. Come
Okay,
on, show
thank you.
us. So don't let your hand get in the way. You can keep your right hand.
It's all about style. I saw this on Pitch at Dejovet.
Yeah.
The drone has caught the decoy.
Ah, the decoy! Okay, here's what happened. The drone passed under the line and then cut the decoy line outright.
Yeah. I think it did, yeah.
That sounds like a pretty good pitch.
In any case, there's something to be said for fishing. It's really peaceful and feels good. Feels
You
very
already
good.
mean you're in communion with nature? Frankly, there are times I take my new people fishing, and they all tell me they've got many problems at work. There, it's meditation.
And they
It's
forget
4
everything.
hours, 1 hour, they come out, they're in great shape.
It's a form of meditation. Finally, it's a form of meditation for us humans outside the water. Because on the other side of the net, as the trout eat the other smaller fish, it looks more like a fighting arena than a peaceful little lake. And if you want to capture this intermediate level Pokemon, you'll have to learn to mimic the behavior of its prey.
And then the fish will think, he'll say to himself, I've got a super strong fish, and now I've got a sick fish, which is easier to catch a sick one. So I go for it.
Let's see
Look
what
at
they're
that.
up to.
Others
So
are
we have
sick.
just seen
That's
that you have
just
to
the way
mimic
it
and
is.
play with the decoy as if it were a small puppet. You give it back. The little piece of plastic that's all dead, I bring it back to life. Well, there. Oh!
No.
Yes, yes, yes.
The trout's crazy and lively. We need to be much smarter about it. Where are we going to launch?
You'll see, I'll be the first to catch some. If you don't squeeze, she'll spit it out.
It's been an hour and a half, and not much has happened, but we're having the time of our lives. I'm about to catch it! Woo woo!
Are you sure you're catching it
Who
this way?
throws farthest?
Oh, that was bad.
I think a trout is smarter. No.
Wow, beautiful fish. Wow, come on, come on. Reel it in, reel it
he's
in.
strong.
Put it over there.
Oh no!
It's okay, he's got the feeling.
But no, felt, I swear.
A trout is smarter. I even think it shows on his head. A carp's a bit more stupid. Today, we find ourselves in a rather quiet mood as the trout aren't as greedy as all of their frustrated carp compatriots, okay?
Can we take pictures?
How much do you have on you?
I've got my cane.
If you say practice makes perfect with perfect pronunciation, then we can make a plan.
Practice makes perfect. Come on, and if you're looking for a jury duty, then I'm a good girl for it.
Even from pontoon to pontoon, because it doesn't work too well. I'm not certain. There's nothing biting, but even Pierre had one. Yeah, even Pierre, the king of fish, only had one hit today in the whole hour and a half of fishing. So I'll admit, we're starting to despair a bit, until puree.
Until puree. It's not even Victor. Christian, what did Pierre tell me?
We only had one, but after an hour and a half.
Come on, come here, my cochon. Oh, yes. Look at his stitches. Did you see that? Superb fish.
He's in great shape with beautiful fins.
Your left hand, you see, you can squeeze his tail.
Yes. I'm not gonna lie to you, I've always had a phobia of catching fish and all. It's good, and it makes me work like crazy. So since Professor Chen has just caught his first trout at this exact spot over here, I target this area.
That's what the term pickup means. Go ahead, shut up. You don't have to let it go. You bring it back, you bring it back, you bring it back. That's the way
I
it
feel
is.
fine.
And then you'll see, it gives you quite a chase.
And after a few throws, bingo. Let's go! I was
Slowly.
grinding ultra fast in spirals, doing it like this. It was moving in a steady fast spiral.
Let's go! Let's go!
Ugh, take the hook out.
And then right hand. It's good, perfect.
It's Freddy's first rainbow trout, look!
Say Louis, he's in a
Here
crazy
too,
fix.
he had a catch, but it escaped at the last moment.
But no, they accepted it.
It's interesting to see that fishing isn't what you think, but what you know, as it requires a lot more vigilance and more concentration. It's a lot more interesting than I thought. And now, the next step is to get into these tiny boats. On the pond itself, before tackling the tube fishing, it seems that the tone is set by our apprentice anglers. You're not as good as your sister.
My worst. Your cousin is falling for me. Hey, Moncheli!
The float tube is the perfect cross between an inflatable sulfa and a buoy with fins. Basically, it's the ultimate way to fish on the water with style or without style, but don't abuse it either. You must understand it. Well, he's going to the lily pads. He can't manage the orders. I'm coming to save you! What are you doing over there?
You're taking everything
Oh,
away
that's
from
special.
me.
Yeah, it feels great.
Well, I'm going. I just jumped over there. Let's go. Wow! Woo! I got my first hold, but it let go. The feeling is crazy. First, he took the bait and then let go, which can mean two things. The fish took my lure, but I didn't hook fast enough, and he had time to spit it out as he realized it didn't taste like a normal fish. Or he took the bait in one place where, fortunately for him, there was no hook, which we'll never know. Whichever way you look at it, it doesn't matter since there are still no trout in my landing net. Nothing. We do what we've learned. We keep moving. Me and the bait. I have to reel super often as it makes vibrations underwater. And since vibrations mimic the the wriggling of panicking prey if you're precise enough to cast in a slightly moving area and you gently grind at the right pace. After a while, something is supposed to happen if you manage to do it right. Oh! Come on! Guys, I got it. And this is Buddies! Buddies, first float tube rainbow trout here. I'm so proud. I got the technique. Anyway, things are going really well for me, and I'm really enjoying my life. But with the Darren and Dylou, it's a different story.
Empty-handed.
The frustration is palpable. How do you feel?
I'm soothed. I'm not stressed. It's okay if I don't fish, but I'd really like to, you know?
I got that one. The teacher. After half an hour of flow tubes, Buddy 1, Pierre 1, Dylou 0, and Father 0. He had one! Ugh, hard. But what's Dylou missing?
There's not much missing. What's missing is this.
It has been almost 2 hours of nothing happening until Dylou finally gets his first real hit. Except that for the moment, it's not only a touch because the fish has bitten, but it's not over yet. In fact, once it's biting, there's the part called the fight that doesn't end until the fish is in the landing net. As long as it's not inside it, you can come off at any time, and that's exactly what's going to happen here.
The candle she made!
Basically, it makes a candle. And yeah, for me, until then, a candle was either this or that. But in the fishing world, it means that the fish jumps out of the water, and by shaking, it manages to unhook itself. Sorry, Dylou. Looks like it won't happen this time.
Oh boy, you had it there. The
I'm
adrenaline
shocked.
rush.
It's so beautiful. It's so comfortable. Everybody fishes. I don't know how many we sent out. Maybe about 200 pitches. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, a true PMP.
No. Never mind. Just let go of the
Come
thread,
here,
that's
baby.
all.
What's more, it's a beautiful fish.
Come here, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Look, friends, here comes Buddy's second rainbow trout for the day. We release him because he wants to move. Well, there. Grandpa's proud. Dylou thinks he can take me. He'll shoot to the right, I'll shoot to the left. He's on the roof. 3. But I have to admit, I am pretty bad as well.
Take a look. Well done.
So tell me, is it good to be back on Earth?
Diving. No, I'm going home empty-handed.
That's fishing,
Everyone
I
had
guess.
him except me. Tenu, yeah. You've seen Tristan. He fishes for everything.
You
What do
held
think,
on to
Pierre?
it anyway. He's starting to throw well. He's starting to take it all
It's
in.
like if you go to a party, kiss your girl, and she leaves with your colleague.
That's right. It's all the same. They all left with him. As usual, in fact.
I've started to develop little automatisms. And everything. I'm glad it's past 8 p.m. We've done over 7 hours of fishing today, and we're about to pack up, but given that Dylou is the only one to have missed all his touches from the start, he really doesn't want to give up. And just a few minutes away from being forced to return, he's gonna show us that determination always pays off. Let's go! Yes! Bingo!
Let's go!
At last!
That's it, you can't give up!
Guys, I've been dreaming
go,
about this for so
brothers.
long. Let's go, brothers.
Yes!
I'm happy now.
And that's how we close this second fishing day. Not to mention,
It was taller than me, the fish.
it's the end of the shoot for today. Well done.
End of day
Well
2.
done.
No, it was great meeting. It's changing. What's more, it's France that I love, with its diversity of ages, cultures, and so on. Thank you
good,
guys.
too
It was a
stylish,
really
the same.
good day.
Day 3. Welcome to Etang de la Marte. Oh, wow.
It's incredible.
Frankly, it's crazy. How are you?
Nice to meet you, Sylvain.
Today's still the stage above. If there's one, please note.
They're predators. If you want to handle the fish, you'll have to be careful because it has 700 teeth that cut like razor
Yes.
blades. You've been fishing with small hooks until now. Here, they'll be a little bit bigger.
Oh, yeah, right.
This is a small one for
Yeah,
pike
that's
fishing.
small.
It has to be like this, you see?
That's the maximum size of the first fish we caught 3 days ago. And now we're using it as a lure to catch pike.
Come on, guys, pike time. One thing that hasn't been said is that pike's a predator that hunts by stalking. Unlike trout yesterday, it swims all the time when hunting. The pike is static, he finds his spot, his hiding place. We're gonna have to get into the pike's head, and we're also gonna have to be more discreet than on the first 2 days.
Are you proud of all your apprentice fishermen?
It's a meteoric rise. And just imagine, you've learned how to hook and cast in 2 days, how to hold the fish, how to net, how to unhook your fish all by yourself. I didn't know whether you'd like it or not, and I can see that it's learning.
It hit us straight on the head. My grandfather, he fished and everything, so you see, it's really stuck in my head now, fishing for old people. It's so stylish, we can all make them. It's crazy accessible.
Here we're on the water's edge, that's where it's at its deepest, whereas we fish at the edge of the poles. And we can start fishing right there, in fact. What you don't want to do is get your feet out of the water. You're still feeling your way, you never know. You really need to check every position.
Ooh, sorry, almost caught Dylou.
Now we fish with lures that we call spinning rods so that you can feel.
So who's the boss?
No, maybe it's hooked.
I'm not the boss.
We'll take our lure in quietly. The idea is to try to trigger an attack.
Water's not so bad.
Yeah, not bad.
I'm afraid there's a pike there that jumps on me at the last
I
moment.
left it close to the shore. Little by little, I'm going to move away. We're less likely to catch them here. It's difficulty level 8 or 9. We've been trying hard for 45 minutes with the first one. At the same time, you have to be super relaxed. You see, while I am talking to you, I'm super cushy and all. I need faster reflexes, and that puts your brain in a state of crazy concentration and meditation. I'm thinking it's already such a pain to catch a pike. We've got the ultimate level in this video, and that's catfish.
We're not giving up, damn it.
There are peaks of activity, in fact, just as well. We haven't touched for an hour, and all of a sudden they're gonna start feeding.
Every throw can be a good one.
In half
I
an hour,
proclaim this
you can
rock
make
to be
3
my
fish.
throne. Come on, I found you a seat, father. Pike isn't crazy.
Nick, thank you very
Me,
much.
I'm out. It's too much. 2 hours of pitching, nothing, not even a touch. It's mentally and physically draining because you're walking around in all this mud here.
I
It
got
keeps
the
us on our
feeling I'm
toes and all
connected.
that.
I'm going to change. What is it?
I'm afraid of a pike jumping
It
on me.
makes you run, I felt.
We've got the excitement of yesterday, but today's frustration is opposite. There's a luck factor. You don't control it. It makes us furious. Where can I get my fishing license? With the link in the description. Anyway, you can see, despite 2 hours of intensive try-hard this morning and 4 rods in the water, we didn't get a single bite. And that, of course, is without forgetting it'll be even harder against the monsters that await us tomorrow. After recharging batteries, we continue training, but this time on the other side of the pond. There's been so much going on that I thought I might as well put on a little podcast. It's like school, you see. You get 6 out of 20, and then your buddy gets a 4, and it's yes! Right now, we're all in the same trouble, so that's what's cool. Nobody actually got anything. I am sure that I'm the first shirtless guy under a fishing vest with beads around his neck and a helmet fishing for pike. We're obviously in a mood where we've stopped competing because it's impossible. The mood here is one of unity. Right now, we're working together on a zone. I had a touch, so I shot super hard like they told me to. Except instead of being the mouth of a carnivore, it was a tree.
The little monkey never loses hope.
2 hours later, we've still got no keys. But no matter how low everyone's spirits might be, we are not gonna give up today. We keep changing lures every hour and keep going. But look at the phallic shape of this one.
Logic would dictate that you fish rather imitatively with stuff like that. You have a quality put. You're patient and attentive. You listen to instructions. Well, there's Dylou trying hard to foo. Tristan is quiet and enjoying the
He's a
moment.
professional fish imitator, Pierre. I think there are plenty of people who don't want to come and fish on their own, just because you're on your own. Okay, there are fish, but this is a moment for you. Some people are alone with themselves. I
The
think
weather's
it's impossible.
fine. We're talking about anything and everything.
Strangely enough, we're really enjoying our lives. Well, sun conditions, feet in the water, of course. There's a real state of connection to nature. It's cheesy to say, but I'm sorry, it is what it is. Now I'm able to do some pulling, elite pulling. I'm going to try and put it slightly to the right of Dylou.
Yes.
Here he's got real crazy resilience. Because right now, motivation-wise, we're at 0. It's 7 p.m. We've been fishing for 8 hours, but does that stop them from casting? Does that stop us from trying harder? It's still within the PMP limit, in don't give up mode. If there was nothing on the 2,000 pitches we had accumulatively, we're still not going to stop, you see. If you haven't put your blue thumb down for this flow, I invite you to do so right here. It helps. It really helps the network. I'm beginning to understand some of the fishing videos. I was like, come on guys, don't overdo it, it's just fish. No, you've been at it all day or all week or even months for some people, so it is not just fish. Same thing.
Yeah, I can stay for hours. It's just a shame it doesn't bite.
I'm very
really
pleased.
happy too, but we'll take comfort in tomorrow's 6
It's
hours.
all part of the same game. Even though we'd love to have seen the little head of a pike, it just means that it wasn't the day, it wasn't the time, it wasn't the right moment. It's all part of the process.
If one day this pike arrives, you'll know how to appreciate it.
Yeah, hopefully we'll have better luck tomorrow. See you. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Last day, we've got the team. We have just reached the last Pokemon arena, and now we have arrived at the Catfish Arena. We've just met Anto and Mylin, who are the masters of this arena. Today is a 2.5 operation. Just calm down, we'll help you understand that fishing is very stylish. I think the shooting starts too early. Too early.
It's 10 a.m. There will be 2 boats. The fishing boat with Antu, he'll show you how to catch catfish, and there will be a second boat. We'll follow you, and there will always be 2 fishermen in action. We'll rotate between the 3 of you. Compared to yesterday, you've had few opportunities to test.
You really have to go harder.
We've told you that you have to set the hook. Now it's going to be even more important. In theory, it's easy to learn, but afterwards, the fighting will be a little harder.
For the past month, it has reached 2.4 meters.
2.4 meters. And how old?
I would say 25 years old.
25? He's my age?
He's going to be our buddy.
All the equipment is here, and we're ready to go fishing.
Daddy, the fisherman is here. Watch out.
After so many days of hard training, starting with the basics of roach fishing and then progressively climbing the difficulty ladder with carp, rainbow, trouts, and pikes, the time has come. Now it's time to catch some big catfish.
The depth here is 7.5 meters. What you see in the middle are fish.
I'd like to have a house like that. We'll need more views. Please subscribe to this channel to help me get my dad a nice shelter. What'd you say, Dad?
Yes, it would be nice. There are
Look at him.
subscribers
He's not safe at all. Do catfish have teeth?
I think they have over 1,000
What?
teeth.
In a few hours.
Why 1,000 teeth, buddy?
1,000 teeth. Well, catching new fish means we'll learn new fishing techniques. So we're learning the basics again and again.
We'll start by fishing vertically, so I don't want to see the rod break in case a fish is hooked.
Okay.
Not too high either. If you're here, you have a bite. You don't have the amplitude to hook it. The right position will
You're
be
really
here.
close.
We'll see the catfish
You
rise.
can actually see where
Exactly.
our hook is.
So when you're fishing for catfish, the important thing is to always be on top of the fish, because the fish are always hunting what's on top of them.
So if I see on the sensor that the fish is above it, I have to reel
You
it
have to
in.
reel it in. You go down, you go with it. As soon as you're by the water, you hook it 2-3 times in a row.
There's a fish at 6 meters.
There's a fish, but it's small. The wider the line,
Okay,
the bigger
yes.
the fish. Sometimes it's blue and then it turns red. The more red or yellow it becomes, the better it is.
It's so interesting to be able to see what's going on.
Bring it up. Reel, faster, faster.
Okay, I see it. I saw
You're
something.
too high. Go down.
Okay,
Don't move.
okay.
It's a catfish. It's definitely
Okay.
a
Oh,
catfish.
it's coming.
Go down because it's not high enough. It's gone.
I can see there's no fish around. I can relax for a bit.
You
Yeah.
prepare yourself psychologically.
Is it a
Watch out.
fish?
Something's coming up. Don't move.
There are 2
It's
fish,
fighting.
buddy.
I can do it in one move.
Yes, it is. There are 2 fish. Up,
It's
up.
coming
Quickly,
down.
quickly.
Buddy, we're here with you.
Don't worry, buddy. I'm ready. I'm so ready that if it touches the bait, I'll hook it straight away. A catfish into the Pokedex. Direct.
It's on there. Reel. Reel.
Oh, darn.
Oh, you missed it.
It was so close!
We've got to stay on our
Okay.
feet, guys.
Oh my God.
Damn!
It was so strong. I hooked but didn't reel it.
You didn't
Yeah.
expect it.
First you set the hook and then...
And then you reel it in?
But I think I hooked it
At least
well.
now you know
I just
what it's
didn't reel
like.
it in.
Yeah, definitely.
The hooking was
Yeah, you
good, but
just
then
made
you're
a
not
move.
on your feet. You have less amplitude. You have to do 2 backward hooks
Okay,
and you didn't
I
reel.
won't be fooled again. I was so upset that I forgot to reel after the bite. Normally, I never miss any of my bites at all. Indeed, I didn't. I haven't missed a single one of my bites, but until now, the fish underwater weren't as big as I was. So even though I'm frustrated at having missed what seemed to be a fish that is a lot bigger than me, I will go back with sharp focus. I'm on the lower part, my father's at the top. That's good, because that way we maximize our chances of catching
Watch
it.
out, there's a nice one there.
Do I go down?
Yeah, go down a little.
It was good. You get bites like I did when I had plenty of trout. I haven't looked at it well, and neither have you.
We've moved to a new spot now, deeper.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks nice.
I see
From
something.
now on, don't move. Just get ready. It's up to your reflexes.
I think it's gone.
Sometimes they see the hook.
Why? It
You
left.
hooked
Wow,
it too
it's Big
soon.
Dad.
Are you ready?
Are you sure you had a bite?
Huh? Maybe it only touched the line, but I definitely saw some movement. To sum up this morning after my first big bite, which I missed because I'm inexperienced, we're left with nothing but false hope. It's also all about alternating between sitting and waiting for dozens of minutes with nothing happening at all, to standing on alert, ready to strike like never before, but unfortunately, nothing decides to bite today. I must say, it's a real emotional roller coaster. This one is big, Dad.
Yeah, it's big. Wait, it's coming back.
I'm sure one of them will bite it.
Come on.
Am I good?
Yeah, we have no more
Do
choice.
I hold it, right?
Yeah, it's okay.
Here we go. Here we go. Whoa. I've never seen that. Whoa, it's enormous. What is that? I'm there. I'm right on top of it.
Go, buddy. Don't miss it again.
Come on. Come on. Go. Slowly.
Yeah!
Hold it.
No!
No.
What happened?
Oh no.
I
weave
hooked it.
broke.
I hooked it
Fuck,
really
it was
well.
a cow.
Besides, I hooked it really well. I almost felt sorry for him.
A knot? Maybe it has. I don't understand. It's a real bummer. Plus, it scares away all the catfish.
Why?
It gives off stress pheromones, which stresses out the other fish and makes them realize something's not
Well,
right.
this kind of situation can happen.
It happens, but it's rare. It's really bad luck.
It's 1.5 times
I've
a
only
lifetime.
lost one
I
catfish
did the same
once.
thing.
We ran into
The new
branches.
spot. We almost caught one. But as you can see, we experienced some bad luck. The line just broke. We think the area has been exploited a bit. We're going to a new spot. It's nearly 8 p.m. now, and we've been fishing for 10 hours! It's okay. I've started to really get the hang of it, but it's just extremely frustrating. You see fish coming and following you for 2, 5, 15, 20 meters and then leave. Sometimes you see one and you see another one coming from above. You understand they're fighting for your bait, then they get scared and swim away. Feels like I'm playing a video game. You have to follow the line. It's about precision. It's stylish and interesting, but it's not finished yet. We have just over 1 hour of fishing left.
Watch out. I'm a professional. I've got my license.
He spoke fluent French for over 50 years, and he went back to his hometown. He definitely didn't fish when he was there. We were heading back and returning empty-handed. We didn't have any bites for over 4 hours. However, I think Mother Nature didn't want this video to end without catfish, because out of nowhere, I will let you see what happens with Dylou. Practice makes perfect. Mother trucker.
Big one, guys.
Go.
We must catch a fish. Don't let it go.
The others are over there.
Did we give the fishing rod to Tristan or what?
It's not huge.
It's a catfish.
Oh my.
Wow, look at that
Look
thing.
at it.
Let's go!
Wait, have you filmed this?
Wait. I caught a catfish.
Wow! Wow! Look at them.
We've been here for 11 hours. I might not have been the one to catch it, but we're a team. The other one we saw earlier was twice as big as that.
You see, he's got lots
Get the
of
camera
teeth.
in its mouth.
We got it.
Star
Put your
fella.
thumb underneath
Star
it,
fella.
just like
Star
that.
focus. Star focus! Good job. Welcome to the new Practice Makes Perfect.
There you go.
Are you
So,
serious?
Dylou,
Come on, Dylou.
Come on, Dylou. Hey.
You hurt yourself. We've been
hurt
fishing
myself.
for 12 hours. We pull a fish and you release it?
I have a boo-boo. It bit me.
It lifts the spirit.
There was no ego at all. We're all in this together, all in the same shit.
More like in the same boat.
I think we've reached the end of this video.
Direct dismissal.
I advise you to register with the Fishing Federation.
Well, another checkbox. Thanks to the Fishing Federation for this crazy experience. We didn't catch a shiny leviator, but at least we've learned something totally new. Ladies and gentlemen, goodbye.